was waiting for. Traveling on the Lord, circumstances navigate the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, 'cause I know life took a hold. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I'll be giving the miracle. Life's a quick no so you quickly get the no. Can't be quick, can't take it slow. But the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's only what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's right from your words. See the blessing in it. For much expected, much is given. When you made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine, let us get real. If you're moving the truth, don't back down. It really is like for the children, it's a given. Gotta give it, be a blessing. This my first mistake. When it came like I'm acing, learn to develop traces, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the sixes and indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people, traveling in competition. Back with the distance. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Our parents are slow on our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah. Give back, give love, give something. Never give up. Stand tall to fight another day. 2 souls to feed. I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a quick and no so. Learn quickly, they'll come for your road. Can't get back, can't take it no slow. 'Cause the devil is alive. Hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's only what you do. Hey, some things you gotta do. Hey, 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 hey. I'm gonna share all that I have and get to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle. Fight that disease. What's up, Keno, Yova, Andrew, Charles, Jay? What's up, Jawan, Supreme Tag, CB Sports? I totally appreciate y'all coming in the building tonight. Thank you guys so much. We're going to play this trailer real quick and jump into the show. Jump into the show. Where is it at? All right, here we go.
You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning.
Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No. Don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing his ground.
Yo, I appreciate y'all coming in. Make sure y'all go get checks and balances, man. My internet is a little bit unsturdy. I don't know if it's clear on y'all side, but we're going to work it out anyway. What's up, Josh Kennedy? Supreme Tax. You better tell them, man. Oh, that's up, Clayton. Thank you. Tell your coworker I said thank you. Thank you. I totally appreciate you. Thank you, man. And tell another coworker while you at it. Hey, Supreme Tax, man. Yeah, man. I don't think I know checks and balances is phenomenal. I've been getting emails and calls since last Friday, man, and it's something special. This year is gonna be a hell of a ride, and y'all are in the passenger seat with me. You know what I mean? This is just an incredible film and journey that we're about to go on. And I want to thank y'all in advance. And yeah, we off to a ride, man. So congratulations, Mr. Deontay Wilder, man. He got a statue. Lots of boxing fans. That's what's up. Deontay Wilder got a statue today. And it's a beautiful thing when you give your all, man. And I had a chance to watch his stories. And Telly asked his daughter, I believe that's his oldest daughter, that got spina bifida. And she asked him, how does it feel to know that your dad came this far because of you? And she was just so elated, man. They were just joining. Shout out to Blue Blood. Blue Blood is down there chronicling, documenting history down there. Congratulations to Blue Blood. It's a beautiful thing. And she asked, what does it feel like? And she was lost for words, just as Wilder was lost for words, man. That statue is going to be there forever. And it's just beautiful, man. Congratulations, Deontay Wilder. 10 title defenses, well-deserved, well-played, amazing gesture by the city to honor the people that's brought so much tax revenue and so much hope and accomplishments to their city. You know, that's definitely going to raise the tourism. It's going to help the tourism down there in Alabama. So when you go to Montgomery, when you go to Tuscaloosa to a football game, you're going to go take a picture next to Deontay Wilder's statue. When you go to Selma, Alabama, you're going to drive through Tuscaloosa, you know, and go take a picture by the statue. So it helps the city in so many different ways. And Deontay Wilder is still alive. And as of today, he's back. His career is back. And we'll see, you know. So what can you say, man? That's the pinnacle that the city can do for you, right? The city where you came from. That's the highest honor they can give you besides a key to the city. I'm sure he got that already. They gave that man a statue, man. That's beautiful. And Colin Kaepernick is going to try out with the Las Vegas Raiders. And here's my problem with that. Did you guys see the Colin Kaepernick movie on Netflix? I didn't finish it because I thought it was terrible. But the first 10 minutes of it, he talks about how the NFL is a plantation, and they show the athlete getting measured, and then they show the slave being auctioned off. So my question is, if the NFL is a plantation, if the NFL is the slave headquarters, why do you want to go back? Who wants to go back to slavery? I don't understand this. And it's like me begging for my credentials. I don't want my credentials ever again. Never, ever. No desire. Like I don't understand. Like, and I was such a huge advocate of Colin Kaepernick and what I thought he stood for. But now I'm on the side of Jason Whitlock. You know what I mean? Right now.
You know, Colin Kaepernick. Colin Kaepernick is a joke at this point. You can't fight against something and then say, nah, I'm tired now. I'm going to go join your army. I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. I don't get it. And I want to make this is why I suggest that fall in love with your last name. Fall in love with your legacy. Don't be celebrity worshipers. Don't take these celebrities serious. If they're entertainers, let them be entertainers. They're not social conscious leaders. I was tricked by Colin Kaepernick. I was bamboozled. I'm not going back to slavery. I'll tell you that much. And we talk about, the Democrats always say, oh, if we vote for a Republican, we go back to slavery. But we do it to ourselves. Colin Kaepernick, we go get the same job for a different company, and we know we're going to get fired at some point. You know what I mean? Go build your own. The internet is back now. Good. Go build your own, and focus on your last name. It should be United States of whatever your last name is. Mine is the United States of Hawthorne. And I think when we get back to that, I think the world will be a better place, man. But everybody want to be famous. Everyone wants the most clicks on the internet. Everyone. I saw Floyd's daughter. Did y'all see Floyd's daughter? You know it's bad when Floyd's daughter gets on the internet for clicks and likes. Did y'all see it? Floyd Mayweather is a self-proclaimed billionaire. You know, he's pretty damn close to it. You know, I don't understand why his daughter. It's just so much stuff going on, and I'm like, man, let's see. I don't know where it was at, the shade room. I didn't know they did this. Let me show y'all this. This is Floyd's daughter. This is Floyd's daughter, y'all. This is Floyd's daughter. You can go to school, but you can't teach class. These are our leaders. These leaders can't even lead their home. I'm telling y'all, man, when you know better, you do better. You know, and look at this. This is Floyd's daughter in the middle of a gas station. Twerking, and this is disgusting. 9 girls. How many girls is this? 9, 7? This is someone's mother. And you know what they're going to say? We doing this for the culture. We doing this for black people. This is what black people do at the gas station, huh? Y'all see this? This is what black people do at the gas station. Floyd, this is your daughter. This is who's going to lead your $1 billion empire. Your daughter who's twerking at the gas station, and your son who you say smoked too much weed. Look at this shit. Look at this. And you're going to treat me with respect. I'm an independent woman. I'm a boss bitch. I got that wop. I'm a boss bitch. That's basically what this video is saying. Look at this. I'm a boss bitch. I can do a show on this. Young girls, man, being. I don't care if you black, Asian, Mexican. My daughters is Chinese, Japanese, and black. Man, listen. I'm taking the car keys. I don't care if you're 22, 23. Oh, I'm coming to get you. If I'm your father, oh, I'm coming to get you. Don't you understand that videos last forever? Don't you understand that? I don't get it, man. I don't get us, man. I don't get us. We demand respect. But Colin Kaepernick goes back to the NFL, and Floyd, the billionaire's daughter, is twerking, and she got a son at home. That's what, 1 year old. We want to be famous. We want to be liked. Oh man. Raise your kids, man. Don't let the internet, their iPad, their iPhone, their iMac, raise them. People in the chat was like, let's go, let's go. I saw 5 or 7 comments, and I says, maybe I'm too old. Maybe I'm too conservative now socially. But I want to raise great kids, man. She gone. She gonna have another kid. She gonna have 2 baby daddies and 2 kids. That's her dad is Floyd Mayweather. You ain't got to do nothing but work for your dad, and he's gonna hand you the keys. And then the most beautiful thing about her situation is she can create a business, and her dad has the capital to fund it. That's our problems coming out the gate. We don't have the cash to fund our ideas, our passion, our purpose. It's just awful, man. You know, we know our daughters got to grow up, and they're gonna do some unsavory things. We know that, but don't put it on video. Don't put it on video. You know, and if you were raised in a home with a mother and a father, you would know the definition of what unsavory is. You know, I don't want to see, I personally don't want to see 10, 20-year-old girls twerking at the gas station. I don't want to see it. God is my witness. I don't want to see it. No part of my masculinity wants to see 9, 20-year-olds twerking at a gas station, playing ratchet music. I don't think it's sexy. I don't think it's entertaining. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, or a mixture of all the above. I don't want to see it. It should be a crime. It should be a misdemeanor. You know what I mean? To be disrespectful in public like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that business owner in Texas, man. He's actually cousins with my business owner. That woman was twerking on the table, and he said, "No, we don't do that here. We have class." And that's right. We should walk around with class, dignity, self-respect, integrity. But we walking around twerking with our tongue out. Hey, I dare everybody to scroll up and down the Instagram right now. I guarantee you, in less than 2 minutes, you're gonna see a picture of a girl twerking with her tongue out. Some type of dance with her tongue out. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm getting so conservative the older I get, man. You know what I mean? The more I realize I got to raise these kids in this America, the more conservative I get, man. You know what I mean? Oh, man. You know, if I was 25, I probably would have thought this was cool. You know what I mean? But at 44, I don't want to see that. Matter of fact, I don't even want to party. You're the curator of our timeline, so you're seeing twerking. That's indicative of a problem with you. Oh, right. I guess so. You're right. I need to unfollow them then, I guess. You know. But let me open up these phone lines. That's what I need to do, and we'll work it like that. There you go. I don't know. we say we want respect. We say we're not a slave. The phone lines are open. But we do shit like this. We do shit like this in public, man. Sick. What's up, man?
What's up with it, Ray? How you feeling? How you doing?
I'm feeling good, man. What you got tonight?
Shit, man. Looking forward to the Rollie and Javante Davis.
Oh yeah.
That's a big one. That's a big one, man.
It's a big one. It ain't no big one.
Now, I'm gonna tell you why it's a big one. I'm gonna tell you why it's a big one.
Why is it a big one?
That's the reason why it's a big. Look, I believe in Javante Davis just like all of us,
Mm-hmm.
and I love his story and all that. But one thing I'll say about Rollie, he nuts. He's a fucking nutcase. So if Javante don't get him out, real quick, you just never know what may happen. You know what I'm saying? Rollie do get a little flat in the later rounds. So I think Javante can walk him down and probably stop him.
Mm-hmm.
If Javante conserves his energy in the early rounds like a veteran, like he is. But I'll say this. Don't be surprised if Javante get knocked down for the first time by something big by Rollie. Supposedly, Rollie, because Rollie talk a lot of shit. But supposedly when they first sparred back in 2015, he had dropped Javante Davis and made him walk out the ring, but he was cussing at him, talking about he wanted to fight him, take off the gloves so we could fight. So if that's true, and maybe Javante may remember that, maybe Javante got a chip on his shoulder, something to prove. We don't know what's real and what's fake type shit, know? But I don't know. I just believe anything can happen. Because Rollie ain't no little dude. That's a big ass dude for 135.
Yeah, he my size. He my size for sure. 165, 170. Yeah, he my size.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. And going back to what you was talking about too, with the whole Floyd Mayweather's daughter, she it's like she don't have any counsel. We all expect young women to be a certain way. But Floyd is really busy, so who is the woman? Where is her counsel of other older women who are, smarter than her, been through life already, who can give her guidance and give her advice, sound advice, so she don't act crazy and do the things that she's been doing. Because it seems like you said, it don't matter about the money when your mind is fucked up, right?
Right.
Everybody talk about the money, the wealth. What does that matter if your mind is in the gut, if your mind is trash?
Right.
So I wonder what's going to be her wake-up moment, because she's constantly looking for validation and attention through social media. So instead of focusing on, like you said, the brand and the business, if I was the father, I would tell her, you need extreme discipline the same way I was training. You need to have that with running the business. Because by the time you get my age, I want you to be a super billionaire.
Right.
You can do it if you start now, but she don't want to start now. She want to party, bullshit, have fun. So what do you think that's a testament to?
Her mother and father. Simple. Her mother is still alive, Karma. Her mother is what's her mom's name?
Shit. The lady with the short hair, I forgot her.
Yeah.
Talking about though. She got them businesses downtown LA.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. Her mother is still alive, and Floyd, but you see how Floyd treats women, and how he talks about them, and it's spawned into his daughter. Her self-respect is so low. The fact that you don't need no money, you don't need to be famous, you don't need anything in life but what you create and your children, like your children and your successes, and you still on the internet doing this for attention. All this is gonna get you likes. It don't get you a job. It don't get you more famous. It don't raise your how people respect you. You're just doing this for likes. That's it.
And to get some commentary.
And to get
people talking.
Yeah.
That's it. That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't. I'm lost at this point, man. Like, Melissa's her name. Thank you. Melissa's her name. I've interviewed her one time. She seemed to have a great head on her shoulders. Like, seemed like she's very intelligent. I I can't speak bad on her, but the fact that she's doing this with a 1-year-old child at the house and she got all the tea in China, all the money, and you still doing this for likes? I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, so that's something that's, I don't know. It's and then we
father your daughter, you know,
father your daughter,
be present, I guess.
Right.
That's one thing I can say. Be present and talk to him every day. Maybe Lord just ain't talking to her enough, and that's her way of like, look at me, Dad. Look at me. Maybe I'm just saying. I could be wrong, but maybe that's what it is.
Right.
I'm gonna touch on Deontay Wilder.
Yeah, sure.
Shout out to him for getting his statue. I'm happy for him. Long time coming, and you know you deserve it, man. You deserve to get that big statue down there so everybody can, you know, immortalize it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Forever. Yeah.
Forever. Yeah. Right.
No, that's amazing. Right. And check out the differences. Floyd's daughter is at the gas station twerking.
Right.
Deontay Wilder and his daughters are on the way to get him mortalized. You know, it's just, you know, it's. I'm not comparing black people to make this a fight or an argument. I'm talking about character.
No, not at all.
Just character.
Just examples.
Examples. Character, integrity. You know, it's so important that we embed that in our kids, man. That 18-year-old kid that probably didn't have no one to turn to, you know, didn't have no one speaking to him. And now he's dead along with too many other kids to count, you know?
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Right.
Like, but even going with him, dude, straight shot. If you can shoot your grandma, I'm not surprised that he shot them kids. I always think about my grandma, and when I saw it, I said I could never. I love both of them. So there's just no way.
Right.
Nothing.
Right.
They can cuss me out.
Right.
Call me everything under the Son of God, and I still just know it. You have to be in a demonic state.
Right.
Serious.
Right.
Period.
Right.
And I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna be honest. Like when they go to that level, I don't know what that is. So I can't really even, you know, intensely speak on it from a mental level, psychological level. And last but not least, I want to touch on the Colin Kaepernick thing, man. Colin Kaepernick, I don't understand it either. You're supposed to be so against the grain, right? But you're wanting to get money from the grain.
Yeah.
How does that work?
It shouldn't work. He got the people behind. Colin Kaepernick had the people behind him. You, me, so many bloggers, and oh my gosh.
I even did a piece on him that went viral on Facebook a long time ago where I had like, I don't know, 250,000 shares and people were going crazy every day. Because what I did is, I know this sounds crazy, I had acted like, which is dumb. I don't know how people couldn't notice it because my name is my name on Facebook. It's not Colin Kaepernick. But I was acting like I was speaking for him. I guess like a behind the scenes publicist, right? And I was like, Colin Kaepernick says that he is resigning from the NFL and he's not gonna deal with this and put up with this anymore, and he's gonna stand up for black folks and was right. And And I had, hundreds of thousands. I'm gonna try to find the post and screenshot it to you, Fred. Hundreds of thousands of people hitting me up every single day from that point forward, talking about, oh my God, fuck Colin Kaepernick, and fuck his decision, and fuck this, and fuck. People were so emotional about what they perceived to be his decision of never coming back or not working there, and now you coming back. It's just weird. I don't know, man. But anyway, thank you for the call, Fred. Appreciate the time. I want to take up too much.
No, that's love, man. Thank you, dog. Thank you.
Sir.
Yeah, thank you, man. Colin Kaepernick betrayed the people, man. He literally betrayed the people, man. You know what I mean? You're supposed to grow and elevate. You're supposed to grow and elevate, man. You're not supposed to regress back to your oppressor. I hope everybody learns from this, man. I'm learning so much. Hey, I'm about to be the most skeptical person in the world now, man. Hey, Fred, he doing this for the people. Nah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting a year. I gotta wait. He got us, dog. Hey, we called Jason Whitlock. Oh man, I disagree with Jason Whitlock on this. He's right. Jason Whitlock was right all these years, man. He got us. He got us. He's about to go try out for the Las Vegas Raiders, man. He got the Nike deal. He got the book deal. He got the Netflix deal. He got the ESPN deal. He got paid off by the NFL. Man. This man's about to try out for the Raiders, man. I thought it was a plantation. Oh my God, he got me, dog. What's up, KP? You muted.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Kaepernick told me not to trust BLM. That's what I learned from Kaepernick, and I didn't trust BLM. And it turned out to be exactly who I thought it was. The ops. The ops. You know, the same people that they run around telling everybody, support this and this, donate all this money. You donated all the money, they bought houses. They still ain't passed the bill. Now my man going back to the league after they told us don't watch the league.
He told us to watch it. I didn't watch it for 5 years, dog.
I know. I know y'all was on that campaign. Bro. I just did what I felt was best for me, and I did what was best for me. Man. I didn't criticize those brothers who did what they did. That's what I learned to do in these situations. I try not to criticize brothers for making decisions that they believe is best for them, because you never know when these people gonna pull the egg over your face.
Man, he got me nasty.
He got everybody nasty. Remember he released those Nikes with his face on it? Remember? He just released them last year or a year or two.
Yeah, and they sold out before they even went on sale.
Sold out.
Yeah.
They done turned him into a martyr, and then he going right back.
I don't understand.
Nah, bro. Nah, he tried to get the people to play out their emotional strings and all that. And that's what they did. Man. And Jamel Hill is about to that shot his documentary. They gonna sell it on ESPN, like she said. The people that she left the job for gave her the money to shoot the new documentary about him.
Unbelievable, dog. Unfucking believable. And
welcome to the system. Welcome to the system. The system works perfect, man. It does exactly what it's supposed to do.
I listened to that interview on the way home. I didn't get it initially because I'm in the kids. I'm busy. You know what I mean? I got the kids. I'm talking to the kids behind me, and I'm driving. And I parked the car, and you know how you digest when you get home, like you debrief. I said, Jamel Hill, you going back to ESPN? What? You just told me a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, that they don't love black women.
It's a game, bro. It's a game, bro. It's a game to keep black people in their emotions. I told you. Like the shooting, it did happen. It did happen. But I have different kind of questions now. And when I have different questions and you pull back days and days go by, you start to realize what their propaganda is going to be.
Right.
Like, dude, they not coming to my house to take my stuff. I'm just telling you that. So you telling me black men and women are about to vouch for the same government they claim not to trust to come and take their stuff from them to protect themselves? That's what they about to get them to do. All in the name of protecting people in a school. I want my kids protected. Why don't you arm the teachers then?
Oh, look what
the teachers at the school.
Yeah,
the teachers are at the school. They training all year. They pretty much training year round. Can we arm the teachers? I just got a question. Can we arm the teachers? Can we train? Because they having staff development days more than they ever had. Probably more than when you was a teacher.
Right. I remember them.
They having more staff development days. They closing school all kind of days. Teachers don't want to be armed. Teachers don't want to be armed. Come on. Okay, well, what's the solution? Can you give me a solution, Aaron Jones? I like to hear people's solutions. I don't just like to hear the complaints. Please type in a solution, then we can talk about it. I like to talk about the solutions.
Yeah, man. You got to have solutions. You gotta.
The teacher is the first line of defense, bro.
Yeah.
They have sheriffs at football games. My son played high school football. Right. They have sheriffs at football games. They have multiple sheriffs.
You know, I'm a gun owner, so you preaching to the choir. So I'm a gun owner. And I want to bet a great percentage of the teachers are gun owners.
Yeah, but I'm saying they don't listen. This is what they telling me. They don't want the teachers to have guns. It's probably what the Democrats is gonna say. But they want to teach my kids about LGBT in elementary. You can't make this shit up, man.
No, you can't. At all. At all.
So I'm just asking people what should be done. I mean, come up with some solutions. People in the chat, come up with some solutions. Because I'm a person just like y'all that's been in the chat. I got kids and all of that. I'm just saying, what is the solutions, guys? I don't just want to hear statements about this is too hard. It has to do with protecting the kids, Karma. I'm talking about protecting the kids, right? Protecting the kids with firearms, protecting them about sexuality. That's protection of kids. That's what I'm asking. I'm just asking a question. Buffalo just happened to, right? I mean, they're not just gonna run around and just tomorrow just take all the guns off the street. Do y'all not see how many homeless people is on the street now? If they take your gun, what you gonna do?
I mean, the guy with the gun that's killing the people can't be the only one with the gun. You know what I mean? Can't be the only one with the gun.
I mean, better background checks for people purchasing guns. Get rid of AR-15s. So tomorrow, if they use a 38, we're gonna get rid of 38s too, and 22s, and 9s. That's where that logic goes when you say get rid of one firearm. You see what I'm saying? Every firearm starts to get banished because it was used. Right, Karma. I bought some from gun shows too. So they don't know who has guns, but they know who's selling the guns at the gun shows. So it's just it's just very difficult. Come on, pause for us. I'll be back in a second.
All right, peace. So I found the I found the clip. Let's see if I can find it.
And now Colin Kaepernick's causing controversy with his new Netflix series in which he compares the way the NFL scouts for players to the slave trade. Here's Les Trent.
Watch this shit.
Colin Kaepernick is at the center of a new controversy over this scene from his new Netflix series, Colin in Black and White. Actors playing prospective NFL players who dramatically turn into slaves headed to the auction block. Yep, the former NFL player compares the league's draft process to the slave auction block. The NFL scouting combine happens every February. Prospects for the NFL draft attend a week of skill and endurance tests. At one stage, all players are weighed and measured wearing only shorts.
Before they put you on the field, teams poke, prod, and examine you, searching for any defect that might affect your performance. No boundary respected, no dignity left intact.
Look at this here. Come on, what's this? The scene cuts back and forth between slave owners and coaches. On Fox News, a former NFL player slammed Kaepernick.
A process of someone living their dream, going to the National Football League, comparing that to slavery, it's gone overboard.
The film's co-creator, Ava DuVernay, appeared on CBS Mornings. Co-anchor Nate Burleson, a former NFL player, weighed in.
I remember going to pro days in the combine, sitting there with my shirt off and shorts, and them, seeing how big my hands were and how happy I was once I got on the scale. The difference is slavery was free labor. Now these young men and women who come from
Yeah, man, it's just insane, man. It is insane how he duped us, man. He duped me. I'm gonna say he duped me. He duped me. I can't speak for y'all. Oh man, he did get you. Yeah, he got me. He got me. I didn't watch the NFL for at least 5 years, dog. I ain't lying. This was the first year I watched it. So from 2016 to 2021, 5 years. Oh man, I don't even know who the best player in the NFL is. I don't even know who got MVP. But I'm working my way back. I'm working, like Jaheim said, I'm finding my way back to you. Shit's a fraud, man. He's a Kyle. The funny thing about this, Jason Whitlock was right the whole time. So basically, what he's telling us is, who's a racist company that's been outed as a racist company? 252, what it do? Can't hear you. Yeah, we hear you. What's up?
Yo, what's going on, man? This is All Positives Network, 252. How you be, man?
What's up?
Yo, I agree with you. Look, I said this years ago about the Cap thing, man. Look, I said everybody was taking Cap side, taking Jay-Z side. I'm like, look, man, Jay-Z and Cap are both opportunists. They're doing what's best for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because what people don't realize is Cap had a guaranteed contract that he opted out of, knowing that he wasn't going to get re-signed. He knew he wasn't going to get re-signed. It was an end game to all of this. Now, I'm not mad at the man for doing what he did, but this man is not a revolutionary. Come on, man. Ain't no millionaire revolutionary. He's not that. I mean, we got to call a spade what it is, man. I mean, he opted out of a contract knowing that he was kneeling and he wasn't going to get re-signed. Then he said he wants to get signed with the team. Does that make sense to you? Hello?
Oh, go ahead. You said that makes you sense.
I said,
yeah, you got a bad
I said
connect.
he opted out of a contract, a guaranteed contract. Then, knowing he wasn't going to get re-signed back, then he said he wants to get signed to a team. Does that make sense?
No, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Like, it was a scam all along, man. Cap ain't a revolutionary, man. He ain't that dude. But like I said, I'm not mad at him. He's an opportunist, and he did what he had to do.
He's a fraud, man.
Before I get out of here, I want to say, I listened to the movie. I brought it last night. I looked at it. You know what I'm saying? And yo, I'm telling you, I had that same idea for a script, the thing that you did with. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it. The same thing you did with the I'm gonna say CB. You know, the CB character. I had that same idea for a script, man, using an actress to play that and all that. But yo, I definitely love the film, and I love the film. Anything I felt like, but yo, I love the film, man. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna keep supporting you, whatever you do, man. And peace and blessings to you, brother.
Appreciate you, dog. Thank you, dog.
All right, man.
All right, love. Y'all heard him. Go click the link and go watch the film, man. Karma, have you seen Checks and Balances yet? I need a review from you. I need a review from a woman on this show, because through the course of this year, I'm going to get hundreds of reviews from men. Karma, I need a review from you. You know what I mean? Let me know when you're ready to come back in, KP, and we'll do it like that. But he duped us, man. He duped us. The NFL is slavery. We can't go back. Plymouth Rock didn't land on us. I mean, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. Oh, man. He probably is a good person. But he conned the hell out of black folks, man. White folks, Asian folks, Democrats, BLM, feminists, dumb men like me. He got me, man. He got me, dog. Colin got me. Colin trying to get back in the NFL and throw some touchdowns. You know, he's a fraud. That's what he is. Colin Kaepernick is a fraud. Jason Whitlock was right. You know, Jason Whitlock was right, man. Y'all go ahead and enjoy the NFL, man. It's entertainment. It's just like any other sport. The NBA, boxing, football, baseball. It's all the same. They're going to stay in business. They're going to stay in, it's all the same, okay? They all got white owners, and all the minorities are running down on the field. You know what I mean? What's up?
Yeah, man, that was just a scam, bro. Like you said, he duped you, man. I remember your videos about that. Man. I don't even remember commenting on them videos. You know, sometimes, look, dude, this is what I realized. Sometimes that you subscribe to channels and you may agree with some things, you may disagree with some things. Some things you don't have to comment on. I don't think people realize that they don't have to comment on certain stuff that you do or other content creators do. If you disagree, just disagree. Like, bruh. So, like, when I seen that going down, I'm just sitting there.
So many videos about that shit.
Yeah, bro. I'm just sitting there looking like, you nigga Fred going hard on this shit. like, I hope, you know, dude. It's like, man, I hope they don't go back. But see, it's like I said the other day about the thing where people didn't apologize to Ice Cube. Jamel Hill was one of them people.
Yeah.
Jamel Hill was one of them people that was on Ice Cube's head talking about she thinks black men want to be part of the patriarchy and all this goofy stuff.
Right.
So this is where we are right now today, where all you hear them saying on the news, and I don't watch it no more, with CNN and MSNBC, is they don't say black people no more. They say people of color. Why are they saying people of color? Because they grouping everybody in together. That was the last chance black people was gonna have at getting a check. Ice Cube had the last chance. And then he watched the quote unquote gynocracy come up against him and say, no, we want a special place for black women. And they killed it all. And that was it. That was the last you heard of it. And Dr. Clyde Anderson been saying, I read his books, Black Labor, White Wealth. He got those books. Dr. Clyde Anderson said we will be a permanent underclass. How do you build wealth in a country that you don't have families? You don't. You build no wealth. You have no contract. You don't even have the initial contract, the contract between the man and the woman to be together. You can't build wealth like that. You can't. You can't even pass down anything. You don't even have wills. You don't even have life insurance policies. Right? But somehow pie in the sky is supposed to work, and we're just supposed to alpha our way through it, and everybody's supposed to multiply by 0 every time that they have to restart. Every couple generations, multiply by 0. You can't get nowhere like that. But people don't want to hear it. People don't want to hear it. So, I mean, it just is what it is, bro. Our people have forfeited their leverage, and they were happy doing it just by being represented. So by Kaepernick going back to the league after you and many other people cheered him on for walking away, right? It's kind of like, hey, thanks for the support, but kiss my ass.
Oh, God, no.
That's what it's like. That's what he's saying. Thanks for the support, but kiss my ass.
He ran out of money that quick, dog?
He ain't ran out of no damn money, man. He played in the NFL long enough to get a pension, man.
Facts. Right.
He ain't ran out of no damn money, man. He made a lot of money being an activist, just like Patrice Cullors and them did.
I'm gonna text Jason Whitlock. I'm gonna text him. You were right, dog. You were right about Colin Kaepernick,
you
dog.
Need to get his boy Delano Squires on.
Thank you. Yeah, in June. I'm going back to interviews in June when I get my studio back up.
Yeah, you need to get Delano Squires.
We're gonna roll him out. We're gonna roll him out for sure. We're gonna roll him out.
Look, dude. Thomas Sewell said it a long time ago. He said, black rednecks, white liberals. That's a book title that he wrote.
Wait a minute.
Thomas Sewell. Black rednecks, white liberals.
Huh. Define black redneck so I can get it.
Well, you just seen it on the damn car. Black rednecks. That's nigger culture, niggerdom to the 10th power. See, black people don't embrace there's different classes of black people. They just basically try to say all black people are the same. See, it's just a reality, bro. Like, there's people that went to college and got degrees. I'm not one of them, but there are people that did. So that's a different class of people. It just is what it is. You just have to face reality for being what it is. People like to shuck and jive about things that's real, especially black people. They just like to put everybody in the same box. You ever notice that black people try to make it act as if, okay, the person that got a degree, you ain't nothing, man, because you got a degree. Well, a degree means something, evidently, because he went through more education than the next person. So it means something. So you don't minimize it. Because the people that built the schools years ago, Booker T. Washington, Thurgood Marshall, those black men that built those schools, Tuskegee, built all those schools in that time frame. They built those schools, and then they taught other black men how to do other things. They end up building broader communities. By those things occurring in those time frames, black people were more together than they ever been. The environment has changed. Black people are everywhere. And now that black people are everywhere, black people can go wherever they want to go. So everything's different. The environment has changed. Now that's why you keep hearing people of color, because black people are going to mingle with other people based on their proximity. And as they mingle, it's going to breed out straight blackness. Shit, that's all. This is what's going to happen. That's the end of it. Ice Cube gave them a solution. They said, F your solution. We want to go with the guy that makes it feel right versus the guy that's going to give us something. Not to say that one party is different than the other one or better than the other one. But just because somebody is racist and they give you some money, at least you got some damn money. Before the bubble came, because the bubble's coming. The jobs are gone, right?
Way gone.
You get nothing. You basically get nothing. You're getting put in a permanent underclass, and then you watch all the people come across the border that your people that you voted in let in to make you a permanent underclass, even more. Because those people are going to get those jobs, and they're going to take those jobs, and they're going to live together. Right?
Yep.
Is that not what those people do? I'm just asking you a general question. Those people live together for years, pool their money together, buy a house or two, then they start to move out from each other. And they continue to do it over and over. And that's what we used to do. We've gotten so far away from that, it's over, dude. It's over. It's done. They forfeited the leverage. And they were happy to do it. All in the name of the way somebody talked to them about the way the tone sounded of somebody. So now the tone sounds better, but they get nothing. Remember they was arguing Kevin Samuels about tone. We don't like his tone. Don't like nobody's tone, bro. They just want you to say it nice and give them nothing.
They want you to say it nice
and give them nothing, bro. That's what they want. Say it nice. Talk to me nice. Just talk to me nice. That's basically what Colin Kaepernick them is saying. Talk to me nice, and I'll come play. Right?
Wow, you're right, dog.
Is that not what he's saying?
They just want.
Because wait, stop, wait, hold on.
I'm listening. Go ahead, go.
Brian Flores sued the league, didn't he?
Yeah.
But Kaepernick wants to go back. After Brian Flores just sued the league for not getting a coaching job. And what did I tell you? I told you they about to put a rainbow on the league. They about to integrate the league off the back of a black policy that they made for black men for the Rooney Rule.
Facts.
They about to integrate the whole league. And watch this. You're starting to see women coaches pop up in the NFL. So after women coaches pop up, I'm telling you what's next. The rainbow people. They coming, bro. They about to get the jobs. It's gonna be a whole flag out there on the field. Dude, I was in a store the other day. I think it was Puma. They had a shirt, rainbow shirt. Basically, that's basically what it was.
Right.
We are all something. That's what it said. We are all something. I didn't even read the rest of it, but I already knew what it was going to. It's a damn shame, bro. It's a shame, bro. They don't even have to make promises to us anymore.
No, nothing. They ain't got to do nothing for us.
No, they don't have to do nothing. The people won't hold them to do anything. They just get emotional, like the events. Yesterday was a sad day. It was very emotional, very sad. Let the caller.
What's up, man? You here to talk about me too? You here to get on me too, man?
Ah, man. No, man. I'm listening to y'all combo, man. Hey, man, what do y'all think? Since I know we done had a couple of events happen over the last month, and now politics coming up is almost like an inflection point for Black people, and for people to get in their groups and try to figure out what they can get from the government. And the last time we were talking about politics, I was talking about us re-registered as Republicans so that we can get in on actually picking the president.
Yeah, you said
opposed to them picking the president, which is going to be a Republican, and waiting on a Democrat, which is the president that nobody wants now. And we were talking about the issues with that. Now, the Ice Cube thing came up, and that was a relevant point as far as how the women act. My thing would be like this. What happens to the men? Because I work at a corporate job right now, and these dudes is not men. They let their women run shit. I just never seen it at the levels that it is. You know how you have a couple dudes that, you know, that women's a little aggressive. They might control some shit, but these dudes are really fucking passive. Because if you let men get into situations and they're running shit, we progress. Women are very emotional. And it's not logical. Men are logical.
They coming right now. They coming. All 7 of them in the chat.
And that's why they gave him the job, bro. That's why they gave them the job over the men. Because they can sway them. They can move them in any direction they want to, whenever they want to. Whenever something emotional come on that TV, they move them. They gone, bro. They automatic. All you gotta do is look at the social media. They're gone.
Yep. But
Now what you said. Now let me explain it to you. I'm gonna explain it to you deeper. What you said about them running their men. This has been a program. I want you to think back. When you watch all the movies about slavery, primarily who runs the house that a Black man lived in those times?
Oh, the white man.
No, the women.
White man
did.
control all that.
He used a woman to run the house, though. He used a woman to run the house. You go back. Okay, I'm gonna give you a movie, and this will paint the quick picture very clear to you. Birth of a Nation, by the brother that came on the show. Do you remember it? Now, when they were in the house, Big Mama and them told him to leave the house because Master was coming to get him. Right? So he left. And then Nate Parker rose up later, right? In the movie, The Birth of a Nation, the new one that Nate Parker did. Now, in that house, Big Mama was running the house, and her son was the man of the house, though. But he left the house. So it shows you and illustrates to you what they were doing in that time frame to show you the mindset that they had put on Black people. I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you another one, brother. Let me give you another one. Let me give you another one. Explain it to you. Whose house does everybody go to for Christmas in Black families?
Oh, it's more likely 90% of it's gonna be the grandma since the granddaddy dead. It's gonna be the grandma. Granddaddy gone. Hold on. Granddaddy's most likely gone, so everybody's gonna say grandma's house. And since granddaddy most likely died a lot earlier, everybody praises grandma and acts like he doesn't even exist or ever existed. Yep. Now. Go ahead. Now, as you follow the logic, these same men were raised by people like that. And the men that do try to run things, they get pushed out the group
Tell me I'm lying.
Well, no, but this is what I would say to that. And this is the point. I just saying the same thing, just a different way. A lot of these women, they're gonna outlive these men. And the grandmama, she got a bad experience with a man, and she's gonna run that down on her. Her bad history is going to hit her daughter, which is going to be an auntie to some other young lady, and she's gonna bring that trauma and that emotion into her relationship. And if there's a young man in that, he's not getting that testosterone. He's getting a bunch of emotion, which dumbs us down and makes us not where we're supposed to be. Men need competition, and we need to be pushed. Emotion has no place in what we do and advancement, because we conquer shit. That's what we do. There's nothing else for us to do. You could take any athletic realm. It's all about conquering and the competition. There's the emotion part of it is a very small percentage of it. I know the media portrays that, and they like to let these people believe that these emotional players are just leading the team and they're this and that. That's the narrative that these people have. The athletic policy you have is about competition. Because if it was purely off emotion, women would be the best athletes ever, and that has nothing to do with it. Not to that level. It has a part in it, but not to that level. So I think the emotion of it comes from the households that we come from. Just to chop it up, it summarized. I think the emotion comes from the households that we're in, and a lot of it is from the women that are in the household that are single mothers are getting the trauma from their mothers, and they're passing that down to these men, and they're making them beta males. They're making them too emotional, way too emotional. They can't compete in a corporate environment. They don't know how to talk. They don't know how to handle their anger. A lot of situations that they can't handle from being a man, they're ill-equipped to handle it. They can't reason it. They can't. If me and Fred have a disagreement and we go into the same location that we work at, they won't ever talk to Fred again. If we have me and Fred get an argument and I'm a beta male, I'm never talking to Fred again. But we work together. We got to see each other again.
Facts.
What kind of sense does that make?
What you just ran down just shows you the logic of what's going on in the community throughout the U.S. So that's basically is what's going on. You disagree with a man, but you won't work with him for the benefit of the group because of a disagreement, right? You may disagree on who the barber is that should cut your son's hair or something, and they'll turn that into something that it shouldn't be. Dude, it's very traumatic what has happened, but we're behind the lines, and you made a good suggestion. That suggestion that you made about joining a party and doing that, man, some brothers will try to run you off the world for that because they are so tied to the umbilical cord of the Democrats.
Well, those are those beta males, though. Those are dudes that you're not reachable anyways because they're emotional, and they can be easily swayed by the non-information that they're getting from the media and all of those emotional heartstrings that have nothing to do with logic. If you deal with logic, you're dealing with Trump. Now we can really piss people off. We can go all the way back to Obama. Trump did more for you than Obama ever did. You got unemployment that you got paid at a higher clip than you ever got paid. People getting paid an extra $1,000 on top of that unemployment for a longer period of time. You had taxes paid. You had several stimulus checks. Then you had the PPE money for a business.
The PPP and the EDL money, yeah.
And then on top of that, let's say you did none of that. You got access to your retirement money before you retire without the penalty. Now, for people who don't have retirements, who don't work for these companies, if you get a 401k, you can contribute to that 401k up to, I believe, like 15%. Now, in order for you to get that money out, it's going to be a rare case that you get that money out, that they're even going to allow you to get that money out. It has to be under special circumstances, and you're going to have to pay that money back with interest back to your fund. Under Trump, they let you take the money out up to $100,000 with no penalty, which is like 10%, because it's early, you're taking it out early, and you didn't have to pay the money back. You had access to none of those funds. Now, the irony of the 401k, which I think that's a whole nother subject. I think that whole 401k system, that is the working man's rope around his neck to keep your ass chained to these jobs. That's a lazy man way of investing for your future. You really should have an IRA where you take a couple of individual stocks and you invest yourself. The attraction to the 401k is a direct draw for most people who work in corporate America, where it comes off your check and you're not even thinking about it, and they invest in the index fund, of which most index funds, most of them, especially the ones in the 401k, because they have to be so safe, they're not even keeping up with inflation. They're like 3-4% a quarter. They're super safe.
You're right, bro. Hey, you added a lot to this conversation.
Right.
Well, I mean, I think we got to get, I'm going to say this and I'm going to let you guys chop it up. I think that there are a lot of men in this world that are black men that have been awoken. And you see it by evidence of Kevin saying with all these single women that men don't touch because they're fucking toxic. They can't find a man because no man is going to let a woman lead them like that.
Yeah, hey, Colin, let me jump in real quick before you let me jump in before you jump off. See, a lot of people don't know that Kevin came up through the Black Manosphere's Coliseum, where they debated talking points night after night, which sharpens you, right? And by the time he finally reached the surface, he had already tooled up. He's already went through the gamut, bro. He done debated these topics like the great debaters against some of the best, night after night, Saturday after Saturday, right? So by the time he gets there, he has stats, facts, and statistics to show what's going on in the community. And they hate the fact that he's showing stats, right? So most of them, you see them, what did they do? They defaulted to feelings. And then as they defaulted to feelings, you see now every time you talk to somebody on the phone or somebody on one of these streams, you'll see the people go into feelings instead of dealing with the facts. And Fred is a person that deals with facts and numbers. And then when he hit the facts and the numbers on somebody else, start saying, well, you just cool. Well, you just this. You just that. Yeah. Right? You see what I'm saying? Right. See, they have to go. See, they result to the name calling because they can't argue against the facts. Right. So it just highlights everything that you see politicians do too. When you see Kevin's show, you see people come up there and then he'll say, hey, what do you want? Okay, I want this. Well, this is what it's going to cost for you to get this. Well, I still want it. Well, this is what the man want. Well, that don't matter. Nah, that do matter. He's the buyer. He's the one paying full price. Right. Can't just make somebody buy something they don't want. Right. So that's kind of where we are, man. That's where it's at. I mean, based on what you're saying, I mean, you said a lot of things that was right about the 401k and the things of that nature. It's pretty much now you just got to risk everything. You might as well bet on yourself. It's like betting on them and trusting them is like, huh? They've already took all the pensions away. And the 401k is probably gonna get taken in the next 30 years. It'll be taken away.
No, they'll keep it. They're gonna keep the 401k. They're just gonna push the retirement age up. Now I don't know if people know this, but your 401k, that's based on your retirement age that you're allowed to draw without penalty. That's based on Congress. So they can push up that age whenever they feel like it. So right now, I think it's 65. So they can push that age up to 70. Where you are 67 and a half, where you won't be able to get that money out without taking a severe penalty. And that's a deterrent to keep that money locked up and keep you away from it. So they can dangle that carrot a little bit further out if they want to. And there's nothing anybody can do about it. And I don't even think that people understand how the 401k works. Initially, when they started those funds, I know you guys remember because we're all a little bit older. They started those funds and your corporation used to donate a certain percentage of the initial money. For example, it might be up to first 5% you donate, they would match it with 5%. It'd be a match. Corporations don't match anything anymore.
Yep, it was a company match. It was a company match. Yes, it was.
They don't match. And then you got Negroes who run around and will tell you in these jobs like, hey man, I got $400,000 in my 401k. No, you don't. You don't. You can't put your hands on it. If you call up For example, the company I own that runs ours is Prudential. Now, Prudential runs insurance, correct? Anybody ever know Prudential runs some goddamn assets? So how the hell Prudential get to run a 401k of billions of dollars? How that happen?
Yeah, good point.
So when you call up Prudential to try to get your money out and say you got this $400,000, you say, hey man, I'm late on my house. I need this money. They're gonna say, okay, send me proof. You're gonna send them some proof. They're gonna say, send me some more proof. So you know what? You are late, but you're not late enough. You got to be 6 months behind. It's a little game.
Yeah.
That money is stretched out. You're never getting that money. Now,
Yep.
the irony is, I don't know if people know this, your wife, if you get a divorce from your wife, you can't get your money while you're legally with your woman under special circumstances, like a natural disaster, or it has to be like a medical expense, where it has to be something really severe, and you got to have crazy paperwork. But if you get a divorce, your wife can
She get the money.
Get half of your 401k on the
Yes,
day
sir.
that you go to court, and the court will take it out and give it to you.
Yep, he's telling the truth on it. That's the truth.
Keep you trapped and locked up and working. That's all it is. It's money that you can't touch, and more than likely, you're not even going to reap the benefits because it's so far away. And think about the quality of life that you would actually have if a chunk of your money is in a 401k and you don't have at least 30% of that money in an account that's liquid. You living ass backwards. Why don't you have access to your resources unless you don't trust yourself? Why would you do that to yourself? I'm gonna go ahead and get off because I think I probably touched on. I didn't want to touch on this many things. I think the conversations have slowed over into some of this stuff. I think that
was good.
We've been told a couple lies as far as what men are and what men look like. But when you talk to men and when you hear men talking to other men, they sound like Kevin Samuels. They sound like Dick Gregory. They sound like Gus Matheson. Men don't talk to men in a soft and protruding way, especially when, say, for instance, Fred brings his sons when he gets to a teenager age and he brings to either one of our houses. Our conversation is a little bit sharper. It's not as soft and it doesn't look like that. That's how men talk. And I think it bothers people because most young men, they don't have an older father figure that they can go to, so they don't know what that looks like, so they take it the wrong way. But I'm going to go ahead and get off. I appreciate you guys. Keep the conversation going.
Nah, thank you, dog. It's a good call. He said a whole lot. Y'all might have to replay that. Yeah, they bamboozled us, man. Oh, man. You know what? I'm not taking the lead on none of this shit anymore. I'll tell you that shit right now. I ain't taking the lead in none of this shit no more, man. They hoodwink us, man. It's like 21 kids were killed yesterday, right? What's the negotiations? Why are we waiting on Congress? They got to vote? They should have voted last night. They worked for the people. They should have got up out of their sleep and had a special meeting last night. It happened midday, right? They should have been at Capitol Hill at 7 p.m. Eastern time, taking care of everything. You know what I mean? Why are we waiting on them? We got to wait for them to vote? Man, get the hell out of here, man. Like, they just taking us through the ringer, man. They can care less about us, man. You know, they want to stay in power. Colin Kaepernick wants his cake and want to eat it too. You know, they get us at every angle, man. It's I'm gonna tell y'all right now. We gonna wake up one day, and guess what? Some white guy gonna come behind the veil and say, "I created this woke movement." I told y'all to believe in pro-black. I told the woman to be independent. You know what I mean? Don't you know in the 1950s there were more married black people in America than white people percentage-wise? Can you believe that? Can you fathom that? Imagine that. In a racist country like America, there was more black people together than white people. They tricked us, man. Integration got us, dog. Integration, the Civil Rights Act, all this, man. They separated the family, man. They separated the family, and we started believing in these hashtags. We started believing in these goddamn people, these movements. When actuality, we should have stayed in the house. Just think if we stay in the house, right? If we stay in the house, we have minimal problems if we stay in the house. Minimal problems. Mom can work, dad can work, but they go home. They don't go to hashtag Taco Tuesday. They don't go to hashtag twerk. Yeah. Hashtag stick your thumb out. Hashtag nigga get the bag. Hashtag real nigga. You know what I mean? That's why I'm bringing back my family reunion this year, man. I'm bringing it back. August, second week of August, man, at my house. You know what I mean? I'm bringing it back, dog, because we got to get back to the basics of this shit, man. You know what I mean? They get us. They get us, man. They fucking get us, man. And we fall for that shit. They get us. You know what I'm saying? Man. Man. They man. They get us, man. Sheesh. And we just sit back and just put up another hashtag. Put up another hashtag. What's the hashtag this week? What's the hashtag this week? You know? Yeah. They playing in our face, man. They got us believing in this shit, man. What's up, Kyle?
What's going
Colin
on?
Kaepernick won a job with the Las Vegas Raiders now, man.
Huh?
Colin Kaepernick won a job with the Las Vegas Raiders. He got us, man. But I don't know how you feel on the subject, but go ahead. What's it?
My thing is, dog, what are you doing?
Right?
They just met. There's like 5 different leagues you can play in, dog.
He got us, man. That man got us. That man got us. Dog. Got
and
us.
NFL is worse now than it was back when he did the kneeling.
Yeah. He got us. Man, boy, did he ever. Whew. Got us, Kyle.
He didn't get me. I knew what time it is.
See, he got me. I'm saying, I apologize for including you. He got me. The nigga got me. I didn't watch NFL for 5 years. My dumbass.
Dumbass. Listen. All this shit is entertainment, Vedro.
Yep. Now I know.
At the end of the day, these niggas kept playing. He kept trying to get back in. Hey, listen. Once you try to get back into a place that don't want you, who am I? Like you always say that shit with boxing, Fred. You say that shit all the time.
Right.
You signed the contract.
Yeah.
You say that shit all the time. So I don't even know. I don't know what your mindset was to say, I ain't watching that shit. Maybe I don't know, some moral shit. Maybe I understand. But at the end of the day,
you want to be a good black man,
huh?
You want to be a good black man.
Yeah. Okay. Where'd they get Malcolm X? Where'd they get Martin Luther the King? Huh? They over here talking about him not being a good man because he cheated on his wife every now and again.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what did you want him to do though? Did you want him to like retire and not get this paper, or what would you think?
Are you asking me, or is that rhetorical?
No, I'm asking.
Okay. Man, I mean, he said the NFL was racist in his documentary, whatever you want to call it, his docu, whatever. He said the NFL was racist, dog. Like, oh man, it's like remind me of getting drafted by the slaves. Okay, I'm with that. Let's go. Now he won a job. He going back to the plantation, Kyle. He got us.
12 years a slave, man. He was free and he went back.
Yeah, he said, man, I just need Sundays off, master. That's what he said.
I think he did himself a disservice. I think he did us a disservice as well. If you believed in it, I wrote for the cause and things like that. But at the end of the day, Pedro, everybody don't have that mindset like you, man. Everybody don't got that independent mindset. You dig what I'm saying? Some niggas gotta be workers. Some niggas gotta feel like they doing some other shit. Some people gotta feel like they gotta be on that level to fit in or have some class or some shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's how it is. That's how it go. You know what I mean? Pedro, you 1 in a million, my nigga. Like, everybody not finna give up that bread.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, motherfucker offered me $50K for my documentary right now. He can have that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying, though, Fred? It's like, man.
Let's see who we got in the building. 469. What's up, 469?
Hey, what's going on, Fred?
What's up, dog? How you feel, man?
I'm good, brother. You remember I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Walked in with guns and came out with jobs.
And when you was talking about that was the first thing I thought about, man.
Colin
Yeah,
Kaepernick,
man, it's crazy, man. He got us all, bro. He got us all, man. All we can do is just sit back, man. Right now as a people, man, we just can't get it together, brother. Cause to be honest with you, the men as a whole, black men,
like Jordan,
we weak, bro. We weak. We just can't get it together, man. That's all. But I just wanted to come in about that. I'm gonna get your sucker, bro. What y'all was talking about, man. Love the show, man. Keep it up, man.
I appreciate you, dog, man. He got us, champion heart. That motherfucker.
And did that sound like Jordan, Fred?
Yeah, that is. 469. That's Texas. Hey, go ahead, Chan. What you got? I don't know how you feel, but I saw you comment earlier, but feel free to elaborate.
Yeah, what's going on, brothers? How y'all doing?
Oh, you tired
tonight,
we
gonna have some cooking with the champer. What's up, man?
He wasn't here last night. What happened last night?
I'm about to square up with the champ.
Ariel sent you the email.
I'm not doing it without you.
Yeah, I know, man. Last night, man, I was so disgusted with that whole school shooting thing, man. I wasn't in a good mood, man. And that shit had me feeling a certain way, man. I was like, golly, man. These cats to do this, man. They always choose soft targets, man, so that they don't get no pushback. It's crazy, man. How do you kill babies?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We had this conversation about Cap, man. And it's very disappointing. Remember you and I we were talking, and we were, Cap. We're not, we were wanting Cap to be this activist, and that's not what he was trying to do. We were trying to put him in. We were trying to put those shoes on him, and that's never what he wanted to do. But yeah, it's very disappointing, man. It don't make sense to be going back to the plantation. Uh, um, you know, he pulled a Umar on us. You know?
He pulled the Umar. He pulled the 750 on us, dog.
Yeah.
But I will say this though, he did do the work though.
What work? What work?
Yeah, I mean,
He was in it. Hold on, Fred. Hold on now.
He did some work, but
listen, he was in the community. He was in the community.
Okay.
Now,
but that wasn't his money though. But that wasn't his money. Come to think about it, that was the Nike money.
No. Listen, I'm not talking about what he spent in the community. I'm talking about him actually being active and
okay. I'm gonna give him credit for that.
I mean, that's what you know what I mean. Like the nigga want to play in NFL to prove that he still can do it, or whatever. Him being in the community, he was there. He came
right.
to the worst parts of Oakland and sat with these kids and talked to them and was around. We can't throw out the baby with the bathwater. All right.
No, I'm
he
not.
ain't no Umar. Now listen. Umar Johnson has robbed champion heart of his money.
He robbed the people, dog. He robbed the people.
Robbed the people of what, Fred? It's been 4 years.
I know, but you can't say don't go to the plantation, boycott, don't go back. They blackballed me, and now you go back.
Well, listen,
that's like Martin Luther King.
Listen,
that's like Martin Luther King.
But listen up. The reason why everybody protested the NFL was because they felt like they blackballed the man. He's no longer blackballed, so now it's like, all right, well, shit, you know. And he already took the money from the jump. You know what I mean? The settlement. You know what I mean? He already took the dough. So right then and there, you should have known. All right, fuck it.
Man, I hope he throw 40 interceptions.
Man, you know, it's football is like it's like boxing. You can't be out of the ring, you know, 3 or 4 years and then think you're gonna come back and be knocked out.
I hope he get destroyed in the preseason.
It's not gonna be the same thing.
I can't root for him, man. Like, I can't root for him, man.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right about what you were saying, Kyle. He was in the neighborhood, but you know, like I was saying earlier, Fred, you know, these are the shoes that we put on him because you know we were trying to support him, and I hate to, you know, because I don't like Jason Whitlock, but I hate to say that he was right because Jason Whitlock,
right.
yeah, he talks out of both sides of his mouth.
Yeah, he does.
But he was definitely right, you know, and like I said, it's disappointing.
Man, I can't root for him, man, because he literally had a section of America, and I genuinely believe it was multicultural, you know. And he says, and then he goes back. That is like the epitome of like, I'm taking this uniform off, man. I'm about to go home, man. I'm tired of protesting. I'm hungry. You know, shit. I'm going in Master's house to get me some bread and some water. I'm hungry. You know, shit. You know, matter of fact, right. I'm not gonna give it no energy. I'm not gonna sit here and root for him.
Right.
I'm personally just not gonna care. Be honest with you.
Yeah, you know what though? I look at that weird. It's like, you know, the same way I look at Terrence Crawford.
Mm-hmm.
Weird. Now here you are suing Bob Aaron, but yet you're over at his gym training.
I don't get these people.
But hey, that's a little different too. That's different too.
How was that different, Kyle? Kyle, you got to keep it a buck on this show, man. I know you got friends and shit, man. You over there faking the funk, dog.
Listen to what I'm saying.
How is that different? How is that different?
The nigga, everybody in his whole goddamn team is at the goddamn gym.
So why are they at the gym? So why are they at the gym?
Huh?
So why are they at the gym? So why are they at the gym?
Who at the gym?
So why is this team at the gym?
Why are they all over?
They got to fight in Vegas.
No, why is this team at the gym? There's plenty of gyms to go to.
Right, it's plenty of gyms to go to.
Shakur, top ranked gym.
Nah, Shakur, that don't make it right, Kyle. You're not answering the question. Why go to the gym? There's hundreds of gyms to go to. He's suing them.
I mean, Kyle, you got to think about it, Kyle. If you and I get into it, you gonna allow me to still come to your gym and and I just called you, all kind of racists and assholes and all kind of things, but yet, you still gonna open your door for me? You understand what I'm saying?
Bob opened the door for the man.
Well, he's doing that to cancel his case out. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Bob is building his case. He called me racist, but he's in my gym, hunky dory and shaking hands and kissing babies with me. You know what I mean? Ain't no.
I mean, I just think it's weird. Nothing against, nothing against Bud. I ain't got no hate for Bud. I just think that's weird.
Yeah,
But
super weird. I'm gonna go take a picture with Kenny Porter next week. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I mean that could be.
That's a whole different ball. Get the fuck out of here.
It's the same thing.
That ain't the same shit.
It's the racism. Racism is worse.
Yeah,
hell no. Because he did a whole lot of whole shit, Fred.
No, racism is what you can't compare racism to a nigga acting like a nigga.
No. That's not a nigga. That was a bitch ass activity.
Kyle, you can't compare it to racism though. I mean, it's very few things that you can say. I was hindered because of racism. That's bigger. Shit. In the court of law, fuck public opinion. In the court of law, you know what I mean?
Right.
Shit. You know what I mean? Not matter of fact, I'm gonna go take a picture with Bud. I'm gonna go ask Bud for an interview. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, I'm gonna go ask Leonard LB for an interview. Why you didn't ask Leonard LB for an interview when you went to Vegas?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean,
why fuck him? Why?
Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell you this.
You're in Vegas. You're at the fight.
They know. Listen, they know I'm on your show. Everybody know I'm on your show, fam.
That's not the point. Bud went back. Colin Kaepernick went back. Why not Kyle? Why not Cool Kyle?
Yeah, if you don't fuck with somebody, you don't fuck with them. Simple as that.
Cool Kyle, man? Why not Cool Kyle, man? Cool Kyle, man. You should just, go interview him and make sure you go with your camera hot so he can curse you out and say fuck Fred too. You know what I mean?
Should, huh? I'm gonna go to. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do a Ellie setback, Fred.
Now we waiting.
I'm gonna do an Ellie setback. I'm gonna have my camera hot as hell and just walk up to a motherfucker and be like, barbershop conversations, nigga.
I mean, shit. I mean, if you're allowing everybody else to forgive and forget and just kumbaya their ass back into your life, shit, you might as well, You might as well let him tell you Tank Davis is the best fighter in the world. Why don't you let him tell you that? He's box office. Box office. Oh man, we got no foundation, man, of integrity, man. Like, man, listen, if we move with integrity, we will be so clean right now. We be forgiven. We be like, oh my God. We be forgiving people who hurt us intentionally.
Right.
I could see if I said something wrong, I said it out of turn by accident, but motherfuckers be malicious in real life.
Bro, did you see the interview on television where the reporter asked this lady, does she forgive the killer that was the Buffalo, that killed the people in Buffalo, New York? Bro, she said, I have to. I couldn't believe it.
She did?
I could not believe it. She said, I have to.
Man, we never going anywhere.
Nah, bro.
Forgive? Burn in hell.
Yeah.
Burn in hell.
But you see, they know that. They know that about us. This is going back to what the last caller was saying about, how they play off of our emotions. We are, and that's how the politicians do, man. We are emotional voters. We don't politically, we're lost, and they know that we vote off of emotions and tradition, and that's how they get us every time.
Yeah, because I'm a Democrat for tradition, but I'm never voting for a Democrat national. I shouldn't say never, but this mother, in 2024, 2022 midterms, oh shit, you call me Republican Fred if I vote, Rod 870, he was blackballed but did not quit NFL. Owners wanted to make an example for the future protesters. Go woke, go broke style. Don't let them take your passion. I don't think that's true. He wasn't blackballed out the NFL.
Well, he got a point though, because no teams
Go ahead,
mess
I'm
with him.
listening. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He does have a point because no teams will mess with him after that whole deal went down.
The
Remember?
Seattle Seahawks did. The Seattle Seahawks did. And then Jay-Z got him a workout. And he played this.
No. He didn't get no workout. He didn't get no workout. No, hell no, he did not.
No, he didn't.
All they did was sit down and talk to the man. That's all they did. They did that for shits and giggles.
Right.
But then he had a workout. And then he went to a high school in Atlanta or something.
Nah. That they tried to set that shit up in his lawyer.
Yeah, that was a setup.
Man,
how was that a setup? And they had the workout at the stadium.
It was the way they had set that up.
Because of the way that the case was the case. You gotta remember they was in court too though.
Right.
Nah, y'all making an excuse. He had a workout at Atlanta Stadium, whatever the name is, and he chose to do it at the high school. It was big news that day. Yes, the NFL was like, "What are you doing?" They had the scouts at the damn stadium. They were waiting on him, and he didn't show up.
Yeah, the way from where I understood that, man, is it was the way they set that up was it was kind of like for like Kyle was saying, just for appearance sake, you know. It wasn't legit. That's why he chose.
He made it that way. The NFL was waiting on him. The NFL was waiting on him with cameras and everything. Hey, hold on one second. They wanted him to sign his rights to sue the NFL. Explain that. They wanted him to sign his rights.
They wanted him to sign his. I think you mean they want him to sign his rights away.
Well, the case is sealed. If he wants to make the NFL, why did he seal his case? Why did he agree to seal the case? I said that a year ago during COVID. He sealed the case. If you want to exploit, what word am I looking for? Expose the NFL, don't seal the case. It's gonna come out. Some secretary is gonna pull the files. It's gonna come out at some point, you know. But the point I'm making is he's a contradiction right now for me. You know, he should be building alliances with people. He took his damn movie to ESPN after consulting with Jamel Hill. Oh man, he could have. Don't you know that man could have distributed on his own and sold 500,000 units on his own? I ain't lying. What's up, 678? Is this Colin Kaepernick?
No, this isn't Colin Kaepernick.
Oh, damn.
But I've been watching the show for a while.
Thank you, dog.
Not even just the show. I've been watching your movies, Fred.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I can't lie. It's definitely been showing me a lot, you know, just as a young black male. And I'm listening to, you know, the conversations and everything that's going on with, you know, the feminist movement that's been really strong in America. And, you know, I've learned, you know, that the black man is always going to be in charge, you know, regardless of what situation you look like. It might look like on the outside.
You're blocked. You're muffled. You're muffled.
Yeah, I can't hear him.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead. No, you got it.
I said it might look like Wilder has taken a bad deal. It might look like Wilder has, he's you know, he worships the white man or whatever it was, you know, whatever people might make it look like. But at the end of the day, it's chess, not checkers. You never let your enemy know what's up. You know what I mean? You never let them know. if the white man is your enemy. You never let them know. This is chess. This ain't checkers. Every person who's gained their independence had to work with the enemy.
Is if he was
And it's just, just going back to it, with the feminist movement, at the end of the day, the original is the original. The original is the original. Today I had a black woman who was, in charge of the situation that I had going on. And, I was late, and I told her on the phone, I said, I'm going to be here at this time, and that's the end of the discussion. And, she was like, excuse me, sir. And that was what it was. So I met her at the spot, and, she had a way of she wanted to get at me, she wanted to let me know who was boss. But even as she came at me, it was nothing that she could do. So it was like, she came my way, but it was like she could just tell that, oh man, this is a black man. This is God. And she said, I'm so grateful for you just being here for me. Do. And she started to cry. And it just showed who the boss is for real. Terrence Crawford said, they work for us. They work for us. And it might not look like it, but they work for us.
Who work for us?
Been the boss. Even if it doesn't look like it in the outside, we've been the boss. LeBron James is the one who hooping. I know it don't look like it. I know it's like he the one that they worshiping. Now I know we talking about ownership, but it's chess, not checkers. We've been down for 400 plus.
So, are you saying that because we are the majority?
What?
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm saying as just black people in general, we've been down in a position.
This 2022 though. I understand the 400 years. I'm not downplaying it at all. Right. But LeBron James is in a position of power, flexing.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Is he saying that because black players are the majority players?
I mean, I do it, and a little bit of power that I have, I do it.
And look, Bob Arum has been running the show since Muhammad Ali. But he comes to barbershop conversation.
But I do that intentionally to prove to y'all that if you stand on your shit, half the reason I bring Bob Arum in here is to show y'all niggas it's like fuck them. They come in.
It just shows that at the end of the day, you really been the boss the whole time. It's you really been the boss. You've always been the boss.
No, I understand the icing you putting on this cake. I appreciate that. The point I want to make, I want to go back and say, LeBron James is not being the boss as it pertains to him. He's making deals with networks. LeBron James should be his own network. He don't have to make deals with.
You got to think about the positioning. You got to sometimes when you come from nothing.
Nah, man, he's 30. He's 40 like me, man. He's close to 40. 17 plus 18 is 17 years plus 19.
Might be
36, 37.
Might be locked down, but his son's not. His son, you know what I mean? And it's like his son might gain knowledge himself. LeBron sometimes, Chadwick, he made that movie, he out of here. But look what he showed you.
Nah, I ain't got to get along to get mine. No, I ain't got to play chess with them.
Nah, I ain't saying that.
That's what you're saying. How the hell you a boss and someone signing your checks?
I'm saying you can partner with these people.
Nobody I understand partnerships. Partnerships are great. The NBA is not a partnership. You're an employee of the NBA.
Yeah, because these people don't demand what they want. They don't demand what they want.
No, they demand what they want, and it's called a contract, and they sign it.
Yeah, but they're not in charge of the contract because, like my man said
So
earlier,
now you're contradicting yourself.
No, I'm saying, but even still, no, like even still in the position where they're not in the ownership
I
of
think Kyle getting the song ready.
Man, you got me going in circles.
Yeah, Kyle getting that song ready on you, man.
Hey, cue him, Kyle. Cue the song up, Kyle. Man, you got to write down your talking points.
It's
You got to write down your talking points, dog. You coming in here, man.
Hold on. We gotta get back to something real fast though.
Bro. He's still like that's. I've noticed that LeBron is still the player that everybody's watching. It's like
that don't mean he's in. That doesn't mean he has power. Tank Davis is fighting. Everybody's going to see Tank Davis. Steven Espinoza and Al Heyman are in charge.
What I'm saying, but he's the fighter though. He's the one who has to use his body.
That's a great song to play, Kyle. We might as well play the trailer on your ass.
I mean, it makes them. He's the fighter.
Man,
if he doesn't want to go out there, he doesn't have
hey,
to go
he's
right?
the boss in his camp. He's the boss in his camp. Nah, if you don't go out there, he's gonna get sued. That's what's gonna happen. There we go, man. Call in tomorrow, man. Write down your talking points, man. Peace, man. You all over the place, man.
Talking to some older brothers.
All right, appreciate you, man. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Write down your talking points for tomorrow, man. Peace. What's up, Kane? What mean? Can you call in?
Where the song at, Fred?
You hear me? You hear me, Fred?
Yeah, call in. Ain't no motherfucking. I ain't got no producer in the back saying what's your name, how much you got to pay.
Fred, what's it called? I just wanted to say you were right about the Kaepernick thing, though.
Yeah, I caught it late though, dog. I caught it late.
No. I'm talking about the Atlanta thing, bro. He literally scheduled the workout, like they had a set workout with him with all 32 teams there.
Mm-hmm.
And an hour before the workout, he calls them saying, he's like, you know what, guys, I'm gonna have a workout 90 minutes away from you guys in the middle of rush hour, and you know what, you guys can try and come see me there. And he had a bunch of media already set up there. It was like a whole setup.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
wait a minute though, but didn't they want him to sign a waiver or something like that? Wasn't that the case, Kyle?
Yes, they did.
I mean, a waiver for what? For injury?
That's what actually happened, man. So they did set up the workout. They got the workout set up, and right before the workout, he was told everything was okay. They wanted him to sign a waiver that even Stephen A. Smith confirmed that had a clause in it that removed his right to sue in the future. And they wanted him to sign it away, and he wouldn't sign it. And he continued to tell them, like, hey, I'll do the workout. I'm just not signing it with that waiver in there, because he had a lawyer to look through it thoroughly. And that's the reason the workout didn't go through. It's not like he went there and played the game and set him up. And even some of the attorneys and everything they brought in to ESPN, if you remember during that time, said that was smart for him not to sign, because everybody thinks Colin Kaepernick operated through the NFL. He didn't. He was a part of the NFL Players Union, and he went to the Players Union, and the Players Union sued the NFL for lost wages because he said they blackballed him from getting a job the very year after he protested. That's exactly what happened. So he still can sue the NFL after all of this is said and done. And that's why you see, and that's what I was going to say when Fred, I'm the one that sent the cash out.
Yeah.
And I wanted to explain like how I see it different than. I'm not saying you wrong, because I have a lot of friends that see it your way too, Fred.
Mm-hmm.
But from my perspective, right, I look at it like this: Kaepernick was a 13th ranked quarterback his last year playing per quarterback rating, which was 90.1. And in 12 games, he had 2,500 yards passing. He led all quarterbacks in rushing. He had 16 touchdowns, only 2 interceptions that year. The 49ers were sorry as hell, but he played pretty good. So with his stats, Pro Football Focus says that he should have commanded like a $125 million contract at that time. But he didn't get anything, and he was blackballed. So I see it like this. Back in the slavery days, when you had a slave that stood up against the master, did something, they would break his ass. So the other slaves would see that if you do this, this is what's going to happen to you, and scare the shit out of them. So the other slaves like, hey, I'm going to stay in line. So with Kaepernick stepping out and protesting, and the NFL having these white fans who buy most of the tickets, saying like, "Oh, we're going to stop going to the game. We're going to stop watching the game," he started messing with their money. So they wanted to teach him a lesson in particular, and they said, "Okay, we're going to blackball you silently, and we're going to kick you out the NFL." Basically, he never quit. Every year, Kaepernick at the beginning of the season say, "I want to play football." He has never changed that from the day one since he protested. So it's not a surprise to me that he's trying to get back in the NFL, because every year he say, "I want to play football. I spent my whole life playing this game, training for this game, doing everything so I could feed myself with this game. And now because I stood up for black people, you're going to tell me that I'm not allowed to play this game anymore that I love?" And he said, and with the Seattle deal, right, Fred? Seattle called him and said, "We want to look at you." And he said, "All right, cool." But they said, "Can you guarantee us you won't protest it?" He said, "No, I can't guarantee you that. Because if things aren't right, I'm still going to protest." And that's what he said. And they never brought him in for the workout, never flew him out. Kaepernick has not stepped on the NFL field to throw one single pass since the day he ended his season in 2016. So when he go to the Raiders facility on Wednesday, that's going to be the first real live workout that an NFL team has seen him and brought him in to do. So I look at this different. As a black man, if I spend my whole life training for something and working myself for something so I could be great at something, and because I say I want to stand up for my people, you going to tell me as a white man that I can't do it anymore the rest of my life because of that? Hell no. Fuck you. I'm going to do what the fuck I was put on earth to do. And that's how I look at it. Ain't no white man ever going to tell me I can't fucking go catch a football if I'm the greatest wide receiver ever to play the game. Because I say I feel what my people are going through, and I'm going to fight for them. And when I put "go woke, go broke," that's the old saying. Ever since the guys at the Olympics put that fist up, white folks always put that in code. And I'm in a lot of these little groups, and I see where they would, as soon as Kaepernick did that, they said, "Yeah, go woke, go broke, go woke, go broke." So then when he started making money with Nike and all these other corporations, oh, they was pissed. Because, see, they wanted him. He already lost that $125 million contract from protesting and getting blackballed. Then they wanted him to just pretty much go and nobody give him any deals and all that. So when he got these deals with Nike, white folks go there like, "We ain't buying Nikes no more." He got the deal with whoever, "We ain't buying this no more." Because their whole thing is, if you go woke, which means if you stand up for black people, your ass gonna go broke because we control the dollar. And I'm not gonna lie. If he play one down in the NFL, to me, that's gonna show black people in the future that you can stand up, even if you making millions of dollars. You can stand up for your own people, and they cannot take the game away from you. They cannot take dollars out of your pocket. That's why I was cheering for Cap to make every dollar he could, because if you go read the book from those two guys that put the fist, I'm so mad because I can't think of their names. I know one name was Tommy. They talked about how they was blackballed, and when Olympic winners make money, they didn't make any money for a long time. They actually went broke, and that's their whole thing. Ask, what's the basketball player name that started doing a little Muslim prayer during the NBA game? He was still good, still in his prime. Kicked him out the league. Go woke, go broke. I'm happy. I want Cap to make every dollar he can, and I want him to donate as much as he can, which he has been doing. That's one thing people can't say about Cap. He's been giving back money, and when he signed these deals with corporations, he makes sure they match what they give back. So he's been keeping his word on that. They wanted to take the game from that guy. They wanted to show other niggas, like, hey, if you ever try to do this shit, this what the fuck gonna happen to you. So you better get your ass in line and not do anything. And Cap, and the fact that Cap can make money and get back in the NFL is gonna show other players like, hey, I can stand up for my people and still make money and still do what I love to do, that I trained my whole life for. And think of, I'm gonna tell you this, Fred, I'm gonna go. Think about you. So you stood up to the people in boxing. You said, I'm gonna ask you the tough question. I'm going to ask you what's going on with black fighters. I'm going to ask you this. I'm going to ask you that. They took your press pass. And then they use you to show other press guys like, hey, if you do this shit Fred do, we're going to kick your ass out this game. And see, you make money on the outside, so you good, right? But these other people, that's their bread and butter. So they gonna get their ass right in line with Kelly Swanson and all of them because they saw what happened to Fred. But let's say, for instance, if Al Heyman stepped up and he gave your press pass back and said, "We're okay with you asking the tough questions," then you will see other black press people or journalists, whatever you want to call them, asking the tough questions. Who has done it since you left the game, Fred? Ask yourself that.
I don't know.
Nobody.
Oh, I can't give myself that much credit, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's it, Fred. That's all I want to say. I just want to call in and clear up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for letting me cook. You and Cal could talk about it when I get off.
All right, appreciate you. Thank you, Rod.
Nigga, you couldn't give yourself that much credit. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I mean,
nobody, man. Listen, I'm at these fights, nigga. Ain't nobody doing that shit, man.
Ain't no one can do what I do though. But listen, I was the same way in teaching. I could have went back and got my teaching job. I said no. You fired me. I could have went back and got that $50,000. My principal is working in the district office now. He's second in command. I can go right now and get a job for $55,000-$60,000.
You know what? You probably should do that. You know why, Fred? Listen. Not about the money though. I'm not talking about the money.
What?
I'm talking about the video you posted the other day. When you said you wanted to adopt a middle school
I'm
class.
going back. I'm going back. I ain't playing. I'm not going to work. But
no, I'm just saying like your footprint being able to be on them kids every day like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like fuck the money. You can walk out whenever you feel like it. I'm only saying that as because you were saying you wanted to adopt a middle school class. Imagine if you get to teach a middle school class about finances and how to invest into property.
Right.
Stock market. Man,
I'm glad you said that.
Hey, I'm just saying that think about if we had teachers like that knew exactly what the fuck they was doing as pertaining to money. You could tell them, you ain't got to sell no drugs. I'm a millionaire. I got a estate, nigga, in Los Angeles.
Just so you know. Just want to say multi-millionaire. You got to say multi-millionaire.
Yeah, Rob,
you got to say multi. You got to say multi, Kyle. You got to say multi.
Oh, multi, my bad.
Hey, go ahead. What's up?
Ryan made some good points, man. I get
good points. I get it.
I get exactly what he's saying.
But
I also looked at a fact that, and somebody said it in the chat, that at the end of the day, it's they shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why are you asking to come back to they shit? It goes back to what I was saying about the Negro Leagues. We should have never let the Negro
integrated. We should have never integrated, dog.
Yeah,
Jackie Robinson ain't no hero. He's a hero, but on the wrong side of the fence.
On the wrong side, right. The Negro Leagues flourished, man. We didn't have we should have never let them shut that down.
Everywhere. My grandfather was in the minor leagues, man.
Yeah, so we let them shut that down with that. They had us thinking that their ice water was colder.
And the MLB at that time was having problems. So
right, man.
Fred,
right.
Fred, you hear me?
Yeah, I gotta go, man.
No, I just wanted to say,
hurry up, I gotta go.
Like one of the reasons why also he's not in the league is, I mean, one, if we're all being honest, he's obviously solid enough to be in the league, but he's not a starter. He's more of like a backup role.
That ain't true, bro.
I mean, bro,
that's not true.
He hasn't played in 4 years.
I gotta go, man. No more calls. Call in tomorrow.
I mean, in reality,
listen. Come on, the section, then we can finish this conversation. Fred gotta go.
Yeah.
Listen, the boxing section. We are live from the boxing section. So,
all right, I'll be over there, Kyle.
Hey, thank y'all for adding to this conversation. I'm glad we got a different perspective than mine. Appreciate you calling in, Rod. Because me and Champion Hart was dominating this fucking conversation. It made sense, but that's still a 50-50 Negro, though. You know what I mean? That's still Jackie Robinson. You know what I mean? We don't need no more Jackie Robinson. Jackie Robinson, he didn't know, though. Like, you get what I'm saying? He didn't have the information. So, everybody said, no, we got to go over there and get on TV. We got to go over there and get more money. You get what I'm saying? That was the play, and they're sweltered around racism. So they don't want their kids in racism. So they're thinking if we get accepted by the white people, we can live a normal life. So I mean, it's just a different America right now. So I don't blame them, but I question it. I have the right to question it, but I'm not mad at them. So when I say Jackie Robinson, I'm not mad at him.
Right.
So thanks, man, Chamber. So we're gonna do cooking. We're gonna wait till Tuesday. What we gonna do?
Yeah, we'll wait till Tuesday.
Okay.
My bad, man. Like I said, I was just
no.
that really messed me up yesterday, man.
Gotcha.
You know, but yeah. So we'll wait, man.
Okay.
All right. Salute to you, brothers, man. I'm out.
All right, appreciate you.
Brad, champion, have a good night, brother.
You ain't get your point off. Go ahead, get your point off.
No, bro. What I was gonna say is that, well, I mean, Kyle and me will obviously go into details in the other part on his show, but what I was saying is like, how is Kaepernick, if he's gonna realistic, like if he comes to the Raiders, he's obviously gonna be a backup. How is he gonna get more media attention than the starter? You're going to have national media saying, oh, why aren't you starting this guy? How is he not a starter? Bro, in reality, Derek Carr's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL.
He's a top 3 quarterback, right?
Yeah, like, how are you going to, like,
bro,
you're going to have, like, CNN, you're going to have, like, real mainstream media at your practices covering Kaepernick every move. You're going to see Kaepernick.
CNN is coming. Oh, CNN is a Democrat. Oh,
you'll see, but everyone's going to be there. Even Fox News, everyone will be there just because it's going to be a national story.
CNN. Everyone got a vagina at CNN.
It's like, how are they going to, how is Kaepernick going to get more attention than Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, all these guys? Like, it just doesn't make any sense for the team if he's going to end up being a backup. I mean, it would make sense if he goes to, like, Seattle or, like, a place where there's obviously an open competition. Not a place
you gotta go where they want you though.
But how do you know they want him? What if it's more political, like just as a look? That's in reality what it probably is. The chances he signs are like 20% in all reality, bro. Like he hasn't played in 4 years.
Wow.
20%.
He gonna play in the preseason. I tell you that much. He gonna play somewhere in the preseason.
Get a job for sure.
Off these Black Lives Matter movement, he gonna get a job.
But in reality, like
the best thing to happen for him.
He made all these videos saying the NFL is racist. These guys are slave masters, and he wants to come back. Like it just doesn't make any sense.
All right, I apologize, Al Heyman. I apologize. Can you give me a job?
Yeah, and then what that guy was trying to compare you to Kaepernick. One, you're not going back over there. You're not asking to go back over there.
We stand on the platform. We stand in the shop. That's it.
Exactly.
You know? All right, I gotta go. I gotta go. Appreciate you. Call in tomorrow. We're gonna continue this. We will continue this conversation in the shop. I'll be listening in the car, and then we definitely got to bring this back tomorrow. Along with we'll give our final predictions on Tank and Rollie tomorrow. Right, Kyle? Is that cool? Can we do that?
Gotcha.
Appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, and don't forget, what's called fighting this week, man. Dude, they ain't do no interviews, man. Oh no, it got postponed. They're not fighting this week. They'll let us know. All right, I'm ready to go.
Oh, shout out to Nick Sullivan, man. He won this fight tonight. Unanimous decision.
He was on the show about 2 years ago, year and a half ago.
Oh yeah. That's a friend of the program.
And he from Virginia.
Yeah.
You ready to go? What?
You
ready to go?
Yeah. Hey, listen, y'all. Slide over to the boxing section. We're probably gonna go live right now. You dig what I'm saying? Matter of fact, hold on, let me see. Because my homeboy, he probably still live right now. My homeboy's still live, but we'll be live at 10. So y'all pull up on us. We're gonna talk some shit, swallow spit, in the words of the great philosopher Fredro. You know what I mean? So pull up to the boxing section. In the words of the great philosopher DB, Fredro. Play the song, Fred.
I got you. Not a problem. Hey, good conversation tonight, man. Good conversation. I'm glad we got somebody that told the boat to go in the other direction.
Hey, Fred. Hey, shout out to all the yes men out there. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Kyle, the yes man, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Y'all make my job much easier. How's the family doing? Family good? I know y'all went on. You and the missus went on vacation for a little bit. Had a great time.
No, we went separately though. We didn't even.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Separate flights and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, do what y'all do. It works for y'all.
Our anniversary is Wednesday, so we're gonna probably go out and do some
next week Wednesday.
Yeah, on the 1st. Yeah.
I start moving in on the first. I start moving in. I start moving in on the first.
Man, that's two.
Yeah.
Man, for 2 more weeks, boy.
Yeah. A week from today, I start moving in, but everything will be by the weekend. So we'll have something up by Thursday. You know what I mean? We'll have something up by next Sunday, you know, where I can broadcast, you know, so. But I'm not going to move into the weekend because of traffic, so.
Nah, what you doing?
Love y'all, man. Thank y'all, man. Great show tonight. We have great conversations here. This was a good show. I'm glad. Thank you, guys.
Go upstairs.
I'm not meeting with Branch Rickey though. Branch Rickey. I'm not meeting with him.
What the hell is that?
Branch Rickey was the executive for the Dodgers that brought in Jackie Robinson.
Oh, okay.
Jackie Robinson went to UCLA, right? All-American at UCLA in football, basketball, track. Yeah. Be a blessing. It's my personal statement. Running game like I'm A6. Since you turn to be the greatest yet. Bobbing and weaving and changing up like a seasoned indigenous to the grind. So I do it for all my people. Rob G Films, man. What's up, man? Somebody go get checks and balances. Rod, go get checks and balances and give me a review tomorrow. You know what I mean? Somebody, did you watch it yet?
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it, man.
Take your time. I'm not rushing you. I'm just asking.
Shit, man. Listen, man. Today, right? You know,
you ain't got. I don't.
Nah, I know I don't have to, but I gotta tell you.
I don't want to hear it. I'm good. I believe you.
We had 10 holds in
holds?
the fucking ER. Standbys. 50 nigga, crazy people, nigga.
Oh, that's great. That's a code for crazy people.
Huh?
Love y'all, man. I'm gone. I don't know what Kyle about to get himself in trouble. I don't know what he's saying.